Welcome to What is a YouTuber? This is a series that's going to look at what makes a YouTuber. Do you have to be a particular kind of person? Does it have to be here? And why do we give people this term, YouTuber? What does it mean? So in planning for this project, I decided the best place to start would be YouTube itself. YouTube as a space, as a site. Why do we come here to share our videos? Why not anywhere else? What is so special about this place?
YouTube as a creative space appealed to me since I was like 12.
I slowly and surely grew up into YouTube.
For the first couple years that I liked YouTube, I didn't make any of my own videos.
YouTube just kind of presented itself.
I was just a viewer and a minor commenter.
I was someone who watched YouTube videos, and I always thought that YouTubers just had really fun lives.
I was 17, I wanted to make some new friends.
I started seeing it as something that I could do.
When I decided to start making videos, it just seemed like the natural place to go.
I just ended up, logically to me, choosing YouTube because that was the platform I was watching content from.
I began to work my way through the backlog of material then done by the Vlogbrothers. So many of us were drawn to YouTube because of the Vlogbrothers.
I started watching Vlogbrothers.
The Vlogbrothers, I saw that there was a community and it was just a really nice place to be.
I really like the idea of collaboration with other YouTubers.
It allows you to reach such a wide audience that you just can't really find anywhere else.
It is much easier to communicate.
It's a free way to share my work.
You can reach out into the farthest corners of the web and find somebody who likes your work.
There were so many different diverse people on here.
I just thought it was a really excellent way to lay down a kind of diary.
Without being super gifted in one particular area, I can still write content, include drawings, include music, show things I've made, act out little scenes.
It's a place where I can store my thoughts, ideas, activities, but that also allows interaction.
It's just good, really.
So that's why we come here. But why do we stick around?
It allows me to reach people all over the world, people in Asia, people in Africa, people in America, people who would otherwise, you know, never see the things I write.
You can talk about whatever you want. You can be creative about whatever you love and just show it to the world.
I really like the almost godlike ability to have a wonder, to have a question, and be able to find other people that are having the same wonders and the same questions.
So what I love about making videos is the support and the feedback and the committed community.
The type of videos I make, it's a good thing to have feedback.
Yeah, that's the main thing I like about it. I like working with other people as well.
It's all very well to be very enthusiastic about something, but as soon as you start sharing, it gets even better.
We have the possibility of an extremely interactive, involved community.
My other favourite thing is just the amount of super close friends that I have made through uploading videos this past 3 years.
I don't think there are many video communities outside of YouTube that are as developed as we are, if there are any.
There's so many people doing the same thing. It's really easy to find like-minded people and just make really strong friendships on the internet through video blogging.
There is a real sense of online community here, and you can really exchange with other content creators. I know I made some great friends.
Watching other people's videos and making my own and hearing other people's thoughts has done massive amounts for my ability to talk about my own ideas and actually form my own ideas.
For me, it's a lovely free place. Both, it doesn't cost me any money to put my videos up online, and also I can do whatever I want on there within reason.
Let's face it, YouTube as a space isn't all flowers and daisies. There are things that maybe don't please us so much.
Some things that I would like to express, or ways I'd like to express them, aren't allowed. You know, like I'd like to go to school naked, not allowed to. I'd like to go to YouTube naked, not allowed to.
Sometimes I do believe that people, and I do include myself in that when I say people, limit themselves because they believe that some content cannot be applied to YouTube.
Being a female on YouTube, I think I have to mention sort of harassment and negative comments as being a problem that I think YouTube needs to address.
I personally have a really thick skin when it comes to hateful comments on YouTube, maybe because I was already a teacher before I became a YouTuber.
Sometimes we have people that are less than pleasant.
I had one comment that just said, shit.
I do get annoyed at the dislikes, because you never know how to deal with a dislike. It's just somebody saying bad and you don't know why.
And I guess the social dynamics of YouTube can sometimes be strained. It can get very cool kids versus not cool kids, or veterans versus rookies, or popular versus unpopular.
I do not like the idea that there is this one person with millions of followers and they have fans, and that doesn't make sense to me as something being part of YouTube.
And it's not just the people and the social dynamics. YouTube itself has been causing people some problems.
I don't like that we have to rely on a third party, that third party being YouTube.
I'm extremely disappointed in the new subscription system, the one where you don't see all of your subscriptions, and I hate the look of the new channel.
And it bothers me that they've got rid of video responses as well, because I enjoyed making them.
I think that the complete scrapping of the video response is a little bit sad, because that's how it started. It was a social networking site.
They're taking the community aspect out of it.
It's more difficult to get noticed on there if you're not already, you know, famous in some way.
I feel that YouTube design team has in many ways thrown us, the small producers of content, under the bus.
YouTube as it is now is a little harder for the little YouTuber, say under 10,000 subscribers, to actually keep progressing their audience.
I guess community-wise, YouTube isn't always aligned with the thoughts that the community would like. YouTube has to go commercial for it to survive, and the community aspect of YouTube is not always a huge recipient.
With all this in mind, does it have to be YouTube? Could we post our work somewhere else? Or is YouTube so integral to the work that we do that it just has to be here?
As much as there are problems with the site, I really can't think of a replacement for it for me at this moment in time.
I would not be using any other site other than YouTube for what I upload and the content I make.
YouTube is one of the only ways people see what I make, but my work is really not tied to the YouTube platform in any way.
With YouTube already existing and being that big, it just makes it very easy for people to find stuff they want to watch than just, you know, randomly browsing the internet.
Helping that things don't change so much on YouTube that I feel compelled to move to a different, different service.
So if there were a bunch of YouTubers that wanted to go somewhere else or make a site of their own or wanted to start making their videos other places, they would probably cut their audience in half because it's already been ingrained in our heads to use YouTube as a way of, video sharing.
A different version won't be as popular as YouTube. YouTube is like the video streaming site.
There are other video sharing websites, like for example Vimeo, but you don't really see any vloggers on there.
It's just a nicer place, like it is a community for you to share videos rather than something such as Vimeo, which as far as I know is just a video sharing website.
I suppose it could work on other sites like Vimeo, but there is some grain more of community over here.
I could definitely do what I do somewhere else, but I'm 100% sure that I wouldn't have such a big audience watching me and supporting me and helping me.
I'm seeing way more than I would have, and also being encouraged to share way more than it would occur to me to share.
The community here is great, but because of the format and the whole thing of the vlogger thing, to how to keep people involved by asking them to come and like and subscribe, it's not really. It's a shame that we have to think like that, and I really wish we could just expand from that and do something that is really more personal.
I guess what we can get from this is that YouTube, the space itself, is not necessarily that important to us. It's the people in the communities that have formed on it that make it what it is today. I set everyone in this video a challenge to upload a video to their own channel which they feel accurately represents YouTube as a space. If you want to check those out, look in the description below. And feel free to try out the challenge yourself and upload it on your own channel. Let everyone know in the comments if you do it. Don't forget to check out the blog that accompanies this series. I talk a little bit more about what I think about YouTube, and every couple of days I'm posting a YouTuber profile to showcase some of the YouTubers that I feel deserve a little bit more attention than they're getting. The blog address is itslampshade.tumblr.com. I want to leave you with a few words from Puffin Ethics and what he thinks about YouTube, the space.
Culture. Yeah, I think it was probably culture. Just a sign of the times. To promote myself, my name and my sick rhymes. By which I mean my content. It really helps me review. I mean, I try my damn fucking hardest just to get up on my 500 views. It's just a ruse, because it's only really all of you that can choose. TV of the people, but quality editing isn't all that we lose. We lose respect. It's all down in the comments and shit. How this guy's a fag and his version of Born This Way is shit, what a prick. But I love it for the window that it gives me upon the rest of the world. Dancing babies and singer-songwriter girls. I'd like to say that I'm here because I'm a techie or I like to keep in touch. But to be honest, if I'm not promoting myself, I'm not really on here too much. But honestly, I value it. That's how I view the views. I'm so grateful for the comments, the praise and the abuse. I mean, for me it's perfect. My free verse is poor on paper. Till next time, beautiful people. See you later. See you later.
See you later.